second time. I call the member for Gosford.
Thank you, Mr Temporary Speaker. I might start at the beginning today. I commend the member for putting this bill to the House to protect the consumers of New South Wales. I rise to speak on this bill today that looks to right a wrong in the market that's been brought about by the rapid growth and changes of technologies that have disrupted traditional markets. Welcome to the new world, Mr Temporary Speaker. Ticket scalping's changed a lot. When I was young, it was a man or a woman hocking tickets outside concert venues and sport matches. Now it's unofficially legitimised with international websites and massive profits to back them up at the expense of the consumer. I'm disappointed that the government would not work with Labor on our amendments that would have further ensured this bill and this legislation delivered a fair go for consumers in this new world of ticket scalpers. The opposition supports greater transparency in all markets and will keep fighting to ensure that consumers are not hurt by quick changes in markets that occur before regulations can catch up. This legislation and these changes are about fairness, Mr Deputy Speaker. It needs to be in place to ensure that consumers know what they're getting and are confident that the prices they pay aren't being unfairly pushed up by software bots. Government has a social responsibility to protect the community from the unfettered push and pull of the markets. Unchecked, this problem will get more and more out of hand. Mr Deputy Speaker, not only has technology changed the way we buy tickets, but it's changed how tickets are on-sold and scalped. Websites like Craigslist or Gumtree make it easier than ever for tickets to be resold on a small scale, while sophisticated e-commerce sites like Viagogo give consumers false confidence that the tickets they are buying are legitimate. But that's not always the case, Mr Deputy Speaker. Online arbitrage through platforms such as Viagogo have presented circumstances where the huge number of tickets can be purchased by bots and then on-sold at a later time with a significant markup in price. And I've had a personal experience with the difficulty following up these problems on these mega-scale websites trying to follow up something that wasn't right. Let's hope this new legislation breaks the current business model. My office has received complaints from consumers about dodgy ticket sales that we forward on to the Minister to resolve. Mr Deputy Speaker, as many people around the country were doing on Monday, my brother-in-law spent hours on the computer and on the phone trying to secure tickets for Pink. Not the standing room ones, but something where I could be involved, so I could join the group. Nothing. We don't know how many tickets are available, how many will be purchased in large blocks and sold for incredibly expensive prices with a free drink or early access or whatever. All we do know is that we missed out yet again. I'd like to see additional restrictions added around resale, adding a component of row seat, how many tickets are available, to better highlight what's available to consumers and ensure fairness and equity in sales. Mr Deputy Speaker, I know the people of Gosford and the people of New South Wales will be closely watching this new legislation and encourage all members of the Gosford community to be in touch with our office to let us know where this legislation is not tight enough. It's about ensuring free and fair enjoyment of events for all of us. And for us on the coast, it's not just the cost of the tickets. It's the cost of the hotels, the meals and everything that goes along with having the big trip to Sydney for an event. These are often family events with a great investment of money for people of the coast. But in the worst case scenarios, we hear families who have made this investment to turn up at the venues only to be turned away because they've been sold illegitimate tickets. Mr Deputy Speaker, this is unacceptable. Consumers need to have the confidence that the tickets they buy are legitimate. We need to ensure that people get what they pay for, and we cannot let these businesses get away with exploiting consumers to make a quick buck. These ticket scalpers buy in bulk, turn the individual enjoyment into a steeplechase of profits. This bill amends the Fair Trading Act of 1987 with respect to the supply of tickets to sporting and entertainment events. It has a number of key protections that will ensure that consumers are protected from the worst scourges of profiteering from scalpers. Mr Speaker, this bill will prohibit the resale of certain tickets to events for a profit, prohibit the publication of advertisement for the resale event tickets for a profit, prohibit the use of software to bypass the security measures of ticketing websites in order to repurchase tickets, require certain event organisers to publicly disclose the number of tickets made available to the general public for certain events. The bill will give the Minister the power to activate parts of the Act for major sporting and entertaining events so they're accessible for everyone. A new Section 58E and F prohibit the resale of tickets for more than 10% of their original cost. 58G imposes a penalty of up to 1,000 penalty units for corporations and 500 for individuals who breach the new laws, a maximum penalty of $110,000 on current figures. Good. Section 58K will tackle the use of ticket bots that enable and assist computers or individuals to use software to buy tickets in bulk or contravention of terms of use. Section 58 also deals with the resale of tickets on various platforms, prohibiting the advertisement of any resale on any platform, newspaper, magazine, website, that is more than 110% of supply cost, with the defence for some platforms whose purpose is not directly to facilitate the buying and selling of goods and services such as Facebook. Mr Deputy Speaker, scalping is not the only thing being tackled with this bill. We've heard the member for Newtown and the member for Balmain speak of gift cards. The sale of gift cards is increasingly popular, and increasingly so as we approach Christmas. The member for Newtown spoke of returning goods and services. I speak of the number of gift cards that have been sitting on my shelf that have expired. Lengthening the expiry date for 3 years makes sense and is a positive change for the consuming public. Let's see it lengthen to forever. When I take money out of the ATM, I expect that money to be in my hand, and yet it expires as I sit it on the shelf as I get on with my busy life. Mr Temporary Speaker, I support Labor's amendment that ensures this legislation in place by December 1 this year, ready for our Christmas season. I'd like to support all the speakers and let you know, Mr Deputy Speaker, the opposition strongly supports many aspects of this bill, particularly the efforts to smash the business of ticket bots and the gift card reforms. I congratulate the Minister for the efforts to draft the bill and the changes to the 1987 Act. There are elements of this bill regarding ticket resale with which we still have concerns, and we'll continue to press for change and amendments to ensure consumers are protected and can feel confident with their purchase in this newly disrupted economy. Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker.
I think the